today's spiritual cinema I'm so excited about because, guys, I tend to see a spiritual side to a lot of things, and one of my favorites is seeing it in any kind of story. I like how my Quaker parrot just left me. Oh, he's back. This is Blue, one of my Quaker parrots. And I love stories. I love watching TV. I love watching shows. I love watching movies. Today I am doing The Wonderful Life of Henry Sugar. First of all, I am a fan of Benedict Cumberbatch because I loved him in Sherlock. I don't know where that show is right now. We had seen it once upon a time on Netflix. Totally awesome. He did a totally awesome job. And I liked him in The Wonderful Life of Henry Sugar as well. The spiritual side of this. So actually, first I will tell you that my name is Kaylin. I've been a spirituality teacher for like 20 years. And I say it that way because the decades, it's like, oh my God, it's been a long time. I have taken people on tours or on journeys all over the world. I have a meditation group. I love helping people get in the flow and live their best life, realize their dreams by raising their vibration so that they attract effortlessly, because that's the only way to attract. You can work really hard at things and you can intend things, which is important, but effortless attraction is the way to go. How you have to clear your energy. For that, please check my link below. You can get a free class on getting in the flow. You can click on that, subscribe to my newsletter, and you'll get that. Now, The Wonderful Life of Henry Sugar, which I'm dying to talk to you about. I was really excited about this. So when you watch this, you may or may not think that it's like BS. You may watch it and go like, what a lovely fable. This is basically, as I recall at the end, they give us reason to believe that it is based on a true story. This is an actual fact. And I think I can say, I'm like going, here's what I want to say. Am I going to give them a spoiler alert? I don't think so. I think I can tell you that basically he's well-to-do, and so he has the time and money to do whatever he wants. And he decides that there's no better thing than being able to gamble and win. And he finds a guaranteed way to gamble by doing what I would call like a really high state intentional meditation. And the story goes that he does this, and I'll tell you, I don't want to ruin it, but I'll tell you that that he does this, and he does it consistently and constantly, and those are big keys. But he also does it with this intent of just being so self-present, and that is huge. So basically, I think I could tell you without ruining it that he is successful, and he learns how to read cards. So like he knows what card comes up, and so now he can go gamble anywhere and beat the house kind of thing, which was his goal. And that doesn't sound very spiritual, right? But he's applying spiritual principles. So that's really cool and key, because one of the things that happens in society is that ideas get put out there, like, for example, when the law of attraction, The Secret came out, law of attraction was really popular. And I knew these people that had a little gallery in this small town in south of Santa Fe, New Mexico. And the owner was not doing well. They had poured their life savings into it. You stole the back of my earring. And I need that back. Yeah, don't eat it. Don't swallow it, okay? I know. You can play with it, but don't eat it. They poured their life savings in, and they were like, positive thoughts, it's going to work out. And I'm kind of going, that actually doesn't work, because otherwise we'd all be rich, right? We can all have a positive thought. Number one. Number two, they did it with like this belief and conviction, and they're pouring their money into this gallery, and it kind of broke my heart, you know, it's kind of sad. So you get these ideas out there that aren't like a complete picture. And so I'm not saying law of attraction is valid or invalid. What I'm saying is you need more of a complete picture. So one of the things that, like I said, that I loved about this movie is he is using intent, he is using self-presence, he's using constancy and consistency, because there is nothing that is going to be a cure-all, fixed magic wand for you. And so being on a spiritual path and trying to improve your life is all about trying to increase your connection to really yourself, trying to raise your vibration. By the way, when you raise your vibration or your frequency, that's when you're going to get into effortless attraction. Did you see the squirrel just go by on the lanai? You can't positive thought yourself above that. You can't go into non-duality and manifest what you desire. And if you feel like non-duality means not desiring, that's fine. But then if you desire lunch, we'll have to have a conversation. If you desire shelter, we'll have to have a conversation about that, because now you're back to desiring. And maybe you think taking care of your needs is okay, and it is actually. I think you should. I think that's really important. A spiritual path is inclusive, it's not exclusive, so we can't exclude things. So we want to have positive thoughts, but that's not a whole picture. If we have a negative thought, we want to flow it, we want to be with it, we want to get it in the flow so that we're in the flow, so that we really, for lack of a better word, flow that negative thought and raise our energy. And so again, I feel like this was so awesome, because you see this man who really dedicated years to doing this, and that is so key. Like, there's no magic wand. Unfortunately, in our day and age of, this has probably gone down, but it used to be that people, their average attention span was 7 seconds, which was like the average time they were on Twitter. And I understand that's gone down, but this requires spending a lot of time with yourself, focusing on yourself in order to manifest who and what you truly are. It is what you desire, but it has to be who you really are. And so the other thing about The Wonderful Life of Henry Sugar is that he wanted money, but then he decides that what he really wants to do with his money is something that is meaningful to him. So now he's doing who he really is, because it resonates in him. It's meaningful to him. It isn't just, I want $1 million. It's, this is who I am, and this is what I'm going to do with it. Like, this is meaningful to me, not a whim, not just whatever. It's actually something so much more. Depth, self-presence, spending that time. These are the things that are total keys to a spiritual path, and I feel like this movie really encompassed them. So please watch this movie, enjoy it. I thought it was totally awesome. I saw it on Netflix. They bounce around. Sometimes, like, I think one network buys it from another. So right now it's on Netflix, and I give it 2 thumbs up. Totally loved it. All right, hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget, check out the link below to sign up for my newsletter and get that free class. If you have any questions or comments, anything you want me to talk about, I love talking spirituality, just like I love talking parrots. Check you out in the next video.